Alrighty, YouTube, this is Reed with ENR Collectors. Just doing a little mini haul here. I've only got a couple books to show, but I haven't been doing a whole lot of hunting lately, but I've accumulated a couple books that I just wanted to share with you guys really quick. So, without further ado, I'll get into this here. So, I ordered this one here offline. This is Darth Vader number 25. The action figure cover, black and white general tag. This is a Most Good Hobby exclusive. So they did a colored version and then a black and white version. So I've been collecting all the action figure covers. This was one of the ones I'm missing, so I think now I'm down to 4 or 5 that I'm missing out of the entire set. So I'll hopefully maybe next year try to finish off the whole set and see, how he keeps this set going with the main Star Wars title coming to an end here in a couple issues. But happy to have that one step closer to completing my collection of action figure Star Wars covers. Next, this one finally came. It's been a while since it came out. Marvel Comics 1000. This is the Artgerm Comics exclusive, and I ordered a signed copy signed by Artgerm, so pretty happy about that. Just took a little while since this came out. So it had to come out. They had to receive the books. They had to send it to him over in Singapore, and then he was waiting until after, was it New York Comic Con, I think, to do all the signing. Then he had to send them back, and then they had to ship them all out. So finally came. Happy to have that. So this next one's really cool. I don't think this book has technically come out yet, but my LCS did their very first exclusive cover. So this is Undiscovered Country number 1. It's kind of cool. It's got HOJ Comics. It's Hall of Justice Comics there. So this cover is by Jorge Corona. So they had him come in for Halloween Comic Fest to do a signing, and so I wasn't able to make it to Halloween Comic Fest, but I asked them to have him sign one for me so I could support them and, getting their first exclusive cover be a success. So hopefully they may do more. I really like, seeing exclusive covers from, a local comic shop. They provided a certificate of authenticity there. It's kind of nice. Let's see. Pull out my board here. They got their logo there on the bottom. Pretty cool. Kind of happy to see them do that finally. They're a really great store. They treat me really well. I am a big fan of theirs, so really happy to support them. Gave this a read, and it was actually really good. I'm intrigued to see where this story goes. I was a little bit hesitant. The story of, the U.S. completely closing itself off from the world. No communications, giant wall all around the country. I thought it might get a little too political. But it was actually pretty good, so I think I'll try to see where this goes. It's kind of a cool cover, though. See this guy, I guess he's some sort of giant, just riding a bison there. It looks really cool, so try to catch it without some glare there, but really cool. Really happy to have this. I don't know if you guys are interested in one of these. I don't know if they're selling these on their website. I guess I haven't checked, but Hall of Justice Comics in Parker, Colorado. Their very first exclusives. So kind of cool. I like it. So, these last two include one off of my 2019 wish list, and will probably be the last one off of my wish list for this year. I know I probably said that last time when I got the Marvel Premiere 47, but alas, there was a small kind of convention going on today, Rocky Mountain Con up in Denver. So I went, and it was $10 to get in, and so I didn't really want to leave without getting anything, but I just couldn't find anything that I really wanted. There were some books that, yes, I wanted, but they weren't necessarily in the condition or for the price that I wanted them for. And I was just about to leave, and I was walking by and I saw one booth. This guy was doing some art as well, but he had, like 3 or 4 boxes there with him, so I had initially walked right past him. I was looking at the giant booth right next to him with a whole bunch of boxes, and turns out he had some really good stuff, and turns out he owns a shop in, I guess, Lincoln, Nebraska. And he said immediately when I got up there that, don't go necessarily by the prices on the book. He said those are his store prices. His con prices are much better. So he says he will definitely make a deal. So I found 2 books. There are a couple books in there that I like, but some of them are just too expensive. Even if he gave me, cut the price down a little bit, would have been too much. But this one I found, which I thought is really cool. I am trying to add some older books to my collection, some quality books to my collection. So if I understand this right, this is Mr. Freeze's second appearance, technically, but his first appearance as Mr. Freeze. So his first appearance was, he went by, was it Dr. Zero? But here is where he becomes Mr. Freeze. So I am a big Mr. Freeze fan. So I got this. It's not in the best condition. I'm going to need to do some studying and try to figure out kind of what grade this would be. It's probably mid-grade. It presents really well, but it is certainly not in the 9s, 8s, or probably even 7s. I don't know. Maybe 6, 6.0, 6.5, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to look in and see if I can't try to deduce that. But really cool. Kind of a key there. And it wasn't too much. I'm trying to decide if I got a good deal on these 2 books. So I got 2 books from him, and he kind of did them as a bundle. So I don't know exactly what each one came out to. So this next one, this was one off of my 2019 wish list there. There's only 3 left, but I think I did pretty well this year. I'm getting some of my big boy books. So this was the other one I got from him. Batman Adventures Mad Love. So, is this the origin of Harley Quinn, if I remember right, or second appearance, something like that? Early Harley Quinn appearance. He had her first appearance there, Batman Adventures number 12, but he was asking, the sticker price was $700, so even if he did do a deal, that was still a little more than I was willing to spend today. So I hope to eventually get a Batman Adventures 12, but for the time being, I'll hold off. It was in really good condition, definitely in the 9s, I would say. It's a little, I don't know, I don't want to say wrinkly, but I'm sure a good press could, definitely help it out. So, yeah, this is in really good condition. So, I don't know, 9.2 maybe. So, might think about getting that graded. Might think about getting both of these graded. I don't know. I'll have to think about this one. But super happy to have that. So, and that's all I've got for you guys. I am going to cross off my 2019 wish list here. I'll have to start thinking about my 2020 wish list. I can tell you right now it's going to be finishing up my the action figure covers for the Star Wars books. And then, of course, keeping up with those as they come out, if he comes out with new ones. So, might carry these over. I don't know. Might revisit these two. I'd still really like to have them, but I don't know. So, anyway, that's about all I got for you guys. I know only 5 books, but figured I'd share since, again, it might be a while until my next video. So, not sure when that'll be, but keep an eye out, and I will see you all later.